There was one time that I wanted to make a sheet of plywood fly, when I was little. I was telling my sister, back then, I was telling my sister uh, that we were going to fly to the mountains with that sheet of plywood. I think when we were little, just everybody when they're little, I think has dreams, right? Exotic dreams, right? They're gonna make these things happen that, people say aren't realistic. And I think we kind of, as we get older, as they say, reality sets in. I don't believe that's actually reality. I believe that a lot of those things that when we were little, and the way when we were little, we just thought like, whoa, like we just thought that things could be real, that maybe some people wouldn't say, and like, no, it's not gonna happen. But you gotta remember that things like that do happen. Who would have thought, like 200 years ago, that I would have been making a video and posting it on YouTube? Like, no one would have heard of YouTube 200 years ago. You know? Who would have thought, that we would have computers? Who would have thought that we would have light bulbs? Who would have thought that, you know, Tesla would have done some of the things he did? Like, there are so many things that once upon a time people thought were impossible, and then somebody had a vision that seemed unrealistic to everybody else, and it became reality. And I believe that that is possible for our dreams too.